What's good, everybody? Welcome in. If you watch this on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching on replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat below. We got 10 orders going out from yesterday, 10 Monday orders. I think I had a total of 12 orders yesterday, but 2 we shipped yesterday morning. And then everything else sold today. I actually had a really good sale happen first thing in the morning, so I'll talk about that in just a minute. We'll wait till everybody gets here. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. I am running on 4 hours of sleep. You guys are going to hear a lot of noise because the roofers decided to show up today instead of Friday, which works for me, but I didn't expect them. So I stayed up until like 3 o'clock yesterday, and then I had to wake up at 7. So, yeah. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Flower? What are you doing, Felix? I'm doing nothing. I'm just sitting here. What's up, Elliot? I messaged you on IG. Let me know what you think. Okay, I'll hit you back. I was only on IG for like a quick second this morning, so I'll check after the live. What's up, Renee? Thrifting tomorrow? Nope, no thrifting tomorrow. We're taking another week off to get some listings done. Actually, Mom is taking photos right now. Kayla is doing some drafts right now. As soon as I'm done with the live today, I'm going to set up for the whatnot tomorrow. So that should be set up by midday today, and then we're just going to get a bunch of listings done today. So we have too much stuff on hand to go sourcing, so we have to get stuff listed. So, but we do have a YouTube video coming out on Friday. Actually, you got to do your voiceover today for that. Yep. So she's gonna do a voiceover today for that. We had a new YouTube video coming out, our first full-length YouTube video in a while. But if you hear some rattling again, we got roofers above us. They're doing some work, so just ignore it, or you can talk about it if you want. That's fine. Appreciate everybody hopping in. I'll give it like a minute or two more, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let me know how your guys' sales were yesterday. Again, 10 orders going out from yesterday. So sales are pretty good. As long as I get 10 orders a day, I'm pretty comfortable with 10 orders a day, especially if some are like higher dollar sales. Higher dollar sales. I can't talk this morning. I'm too tired to talk. Ready for the YouTube content? It should be a good one. The YouTube content, the video we're putting out is like 30 minutes long, and it's packed full of information, and it's a full thrifting video. And it's a little different than all the thrifting videos you guys have seen from me because it's full length. So I have more time to talk about stuff instead of just like rush it like I kind of have to on here. So what's up, Thrifty Goose? There's buried right there. Thrifty Goose is over on YouTube. Appreciate you. You need coffee? I got coffee. I've been drinking it. It's halfway gone. Trying to wake up, but this is 4 hours of sleep. I was up literally till 3, and then Kayla woke me up at 7 and said the roofers are here, and I'm like, what? The roofers are here? They're supposed to be here on Friday. What are they doing here? What's the clickbait title for YouTube? I don't have one yet. I have to figure out what the clickbait title is going to be. Love the mug. So we actually got a set of mugs and plates and bowls and stuff. I went to a local thrift shop. It's like it's not a mom and pop. It's a hospice thrift shop. And they had a whole bunch of like really nice plate set. By the way, you're going to hear the dog barking a lot too because there's roofers on the roof. So just mind that too. But yeah, that was a really good set. I think I looked these up, and these go for like the whole set that I got goes for like $150-ish on eBay. And I think I paid $25 for it. So super excited about my order. Freebie Kuji. Nice. Oh, you got the Kuji? Nice. Yes, it's already been shipped. Yours shipped actually. You should have got the confirmation on the day after, like Sunday. I was shipping your order. I used to have those dishes. They're really good. I have the bowls. I have everything. Still from the poor, like government does, middle class for the title. That's actually a good one. Picked up Patagonia Goose Down jacket yesterday for $12.99. Sold in for 172 hours. Let's go. What's your son doing? Taking your time slot? Oh, Ethan's live right now? Yeah, that's okay. He knows better. He knows better. All right, let's go ahead and get started. First sale we'll go ahead and talk about is my only Mercari sale from yesterday. It was this men's Untuckit shirt, just a dark blue Untuckit shirt. Picked this up for $5.34. It sold for $25 over on Mercari. So after fee, shipping, cost of goods, I make $11.12. What's up, Clever? What's up, Havoc? I don't know what they're doing right now, but that's a lot of noise. They're like, sounds like they're vacuuming. I know, it sounds like they're vacuuming on our roof. At least we get it done early. That's all I got to say. What's up, Ashley? Ashley is here. What's up, Steph, a.k.a. Nico Voss? Nico Voss is in the chat. All right. This one is packed up. I just throw that in a purple poly mailer and I ship it out. By the way, you guys will stop seeing purple poly mailers probably within the next couple weeks. because they don't have purple ones available on Amazon anymore. So I had to buy I think I bought the white ones. Good morning to your wife. Who is that? Lino says good morning. Lino says good morning to you. Wife. Kayla said she was going to go live this morning, guys. She was ready to go live for you. And then the roofer showed up, by the way. That's her excuse. So she's had to.
Did I not? The first thing I said what I did. I said.
Do you ever buy from people and resell? I have tons, and I don't have the best luck selling. Yeah, if you want to DM me, I can purchase bulk off you. I have no problem purchasing bulk. What's up, Vanessa? Kelly's in the chat. Good morning. I want to talk to you guys later on in the chat about Autoposher. I'll get to that in a little bit. I saw Desti's video yesterday. Me and Desti have been talking on the side, actually, a day or two before she made that video. And I want to talk about that later in the live. So if you've seen the video, you're worried about Autoposher, I'm going to calm your nerves today. So I'll do that later on in the live. I know a lot of you, I've actually had DMs this morning from other people DMing me saying, is your Autoposher, are you still using Autoposher? Yes, I'm still using Autoposher. Autoposher is working perfectly fine. For me, I've had no issues with it, and I'll discuss that later. Probably once we come near the end of this live, I'll start talking about that. I probably will have Autoposher on my live sometime soon, either tonight, tomorrow, sometime soon. So that way you guys can discuss with her your feelings about Autoposher. But to be honest, I think there's a lot of hype around the situation that doesn't have enough analytics to back up the hype. And I have the analytics to back up my hype about it. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm worried, but I haven't made any moves. Yeah, I'll talk about it. I think a lot of people are worried, but there's nothing to really be worried about. So yeah. All right, next up, we'll get into Poshmark sales. First Poshmark sale is an LL Bean. These are starting to move for me. So start listing them if you have them in your death pile. LL Bean flannel. This is just a simple lightweight flannel. I paid $4.28, sold for $20 on Poshmark. So after fee, shipping costs, goods, I make $11.72. That's pretty much what I'm looking to make off these is right around $10. So that's a perfect sale for me. If I would have sold this on eBay, I would have sold it for around $25. What's up, Naked Thrifter? Beautiful weather in Florida this week. High in the mid 70s. Yep. It's super nice outside. What was it? 50 something today, you guys said?
57 when I got here.
57 degrees outside in Florida. And I think California is still they were saying 100 degrees or something like that, 90 degrees. Poor Californians. You guys should really move to Florida. What's up, Blue Collar Treasures? Blue Collar, you got to do later lives, okay? I caught your live this morning because I was abruptly awoken in the morning. But I like your lives. I like your vibe. I can never get on that early. It's too early for me. Appreciate the follow, Bobby. Appreciate the follow, Ohio. Even the 50s in South Florida this morning. Yeah, it's super, super nice outside. I'm sure that's why the roofers got here early, because they probably finished their last two jobs really quick because it was super nice out. When it's nice, you work a little faster. Gorgeous in Alabama. What's the temperature? What's the temperature where you guys are? Leave it in the chat. What's going on with Autoposher? I'll talk about it in a minute. I'll talk about it. And once I get done with, how about we do this? I'll finish Poshmark orders, and then we'll talk about AP, and I'll calm all your nerves. Everybody's nerves will be calmed by the end of this live. 4 degrees, 49. 4 degrees? It's 4 degrees? 4 degrees is crazy. 4 degrees? We're buried. Is it really 4 degrees? Did I throw one over there already? Oh, I put it back here. Okay, we're good. 48, Colorado 54. Nice. 49. Man, you guys are cold. That's too chilly for me. Might as well be. I'm in my pants and hoodie. Oh, you're 4 degrees. What is that, 4 degrees Celsius there? Is that what you're saying? Next up, we got a Twillery pair of pants. Here they are right here. These are men's Twillery pants. These are a really good brand to look out for. The shirts actually don't sell as well as the pants, which is super surprising on this one. Pick these up for $10.70. I bought 2 pairs at the same exact time. This pair sold for $38. The other pair is still listed. So I made a profit of $19.70 on these. Star Wars model sold for $3.1 million, record sale. Just seen the news. That's insane. I don't watch Star Wars. I have no clue anything about Star Wars. I don't think I've ever watched any Star Wars. Anything. Do you watch Star Wars?
Star Wars is amazing.
Oh, maybe I should watch Star Wars. Yeah. What's the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek? I know they're two different things. Do you watch Star Trek?
No.
Okay, so you don't like Star Trek?
Not at all.
Why not? Just didn't like it?
Yeah.
Is that with like Spock or whatever his name is? Yeah. Star Trek? Okay. Yeah, I don't know that. What? Daniel said, what? Big difference? Oh, there's a big difference? They both have star in the name. It's not that different, right? They're both in the outer spaces. Star Wars is better. I think Star Trek is boring. Okay. I don't know the difference. I can't even make a joke about this because I haven't watched either. I don't know anything about either. I know Luke Skywalker. I know Darth Vader. I never watched it. I know him. Just never watched it. Luke, I am your father. That's all I know about that one. I should not get sleep more often because I'm actually awake. This is weird. Next up, I got a Peter Millar Perth sweater. This one's, I think it has a what do you call it? Hit on the sleeve, the Tor logo. I paid $9.72 for this one. It sold for $65 over on Poshmark. So after fee, shipping, cost of goods, I make $42.28. This one's in pre-owned condition, by the way. Not new with tags. $65 doll hair sale. Wayne, I am your father. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I've never watched. Yeah, I've never watched it. I've watched it in my life. The difference is Trek and Wars. That's all I know. Yeah, exactly. That's all I know too. Trek and Wars. Just two different. But they're both 4 letters too. What's the name of that package you're using for the post office? It's called a Tyvek envelope. Tyvek. You can get these from USPS.com absolutely free, and I use them for all my Poshmark orders because I only use free supplies for Poshmark. I don't use my own supplies. Do you know? Oh, I know Chewbacca. Yeah, Chewbacca. I've never seen it though. I just know Chewbacca because Chewbacca is a classic. Did you see my comment at YouTube about rain spooner? No, I missed your comment YouTube. Oh, I found my first rain spooner with a Nebraska corn Huskers. You wrote Buskers on there, but it's actually Huskers all over print. That's a good one. Those go for good money. I don't know if the corn Huskers are doing good this year. My window's about to rattle, by the way. Here goes the daily helicopter ride. It's normally at night, but they're doing it during the day because they know I'm live right now. But yeah, the Nebraska corn Huskers, I don't know if they're doing good. So if they're not doing good, it might sit for a little bit. If they were doing good, then it's probably going to go for good money. Use the free USPS priority mail tape. Technically, you're not supposed to use priority mail tape on priority mail packaging. There's actually a rule against it. They're not going to refuse your package if you do, but you're really supposed to use your own tape. Priority mail tape is supposed to be used on brown boxes to signify that it's priority mail. It's supposed to help the post office out. So that's why they give you the free tape to put on the brown boxes. You're not really supposed to use it on the priority boxes, but to be honest, even if you do, they're not going to refuse the package. So yeah, it's just it's not prepaid. It's just a plain envelope. Do you use those envelopes on eBay at all? I do whenever I ship something like priority mail that's lightweight and it ships like a jacket or something. If it's cheaper, let's say I've sold a heavy jacket to somewhere in Florida, I'll use one of those to ship it instead of using a padded flat rate because it'll be cheaper. I spy Ethan. Shh. Yeah, Ethan's here. Everybody be quiet. So is that priority mail envelope? Yes, it is. It's a priority mail envelope. You look so much better today. That's weird because I only have had 4 hours of sleep today. Maybe I should just always sleep for 4 hours. I'll get a lot more work done too. Next up, the Harity. Sorry, I'm almost out of your way. The Harity shirt. This is just a solid white, size small Harity shirt. Really good one to be on the lookout for. I paid $3.21 for this at Red, White, and Blue. Sold for $30 after fee, shipping, cost of goods. I make a profit of $20.79. Just a simple white Harity shirt. Cool, I paid $12.50 for it. Yeah, you'll get good money out of it. Check the print too. Sometimes those prints can be rare, so you might have a rarer one on your hands. But remember, don't write corn buskers as your title because you probably won't get anybody looking it up. It's the Huskers. They husk the corn. Poshmark, you can use priority mail envelopes. You can use any priority mail packaging, even flat rate on Poshmark. Where'd you leave the blonde hair? It's underneath the hat. They were surprised I had blonde hair, like blondish hair, yesterday. No, because I always wear a hat, I guess. They thought I told them I was wearing a wig last night. That's what I told them. Any idea where Red, White, and Blue buys their inventory? They buy it from what I understand. Again, sorry, they're working on my roof. From what I understand, they buy it from the Veterans Association. The hat is back. Well, that's because I have morning hat hair. I have to wear the hat in the morning. Oh, no, I didn't. Stupid autocorrect. Yeah, you wrote buskers. By the way, buskers is not a real word, so I don't know why I would autocorrect buskers. But no, yeah, it's huskers. You tried. What's up, pictures? All right, let's talk about AP for a minute, since everybody, it's on everybody's tip of everybody's tongue today. I saw Desti's post yesterday. If you missed Desti's post, go watch it. Basically, she's stating that Autoposher, she's found that Autoposher duplicated 200 of her listings on Poshmark, and she shut off the relister, and immediately she had 5 sales on Poshmark. So she's equating that to Autoposher. I love Desti. I love Autoposher. They're both awesome people, and I've already messaged both of them on the side, talked to both of them about it. Unfortunately, that's not enough data. Just shutting it off for one day and getting 5 sales is not enough data. So for those of you who don't know how Poshmark works, it's exactly how Poshmark works. I've been on Poshmark for like 4 years now, so I'm very familiar with how Poshmark works. Basically, what the relisting does on Poshmark is nowhere near the effect what the relisting does on Mercari and eBay. When your item gets relisted on Poshmark, you get put into the newly listed feed. For example, let's say I have a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Okay, Polo Ralph Lauren shirt gets relisted. It now is in the newly listed feed on Poshmark. Guess what? In about 25 minutes, that newly listed shirt on Polo Ralph Lauren will be so far in the feed because people are constantly listing Polo Ralph Lauren shirts all day long. So the benefit to a relist on Poshmark is not as good as a benefit to a relist on Mercari or eBay because it freshens up the listing on those two sites. Whereas Poshmark, you just get put in the newly listed for a short period of time until other people list new items and you get pushed all the way down in search. The way you make sales on Poshmark is sharing. So the more you share, the more you get bumped up to the top of search. Now Poshmark has promoted listings. So when promoted listings happen, you probably won't even be at the top of search, even if you share, because you have to promote your items. By the way, I would never suggest promote your items on Poshmark because I think it's pay-per-click, which is crazy, and you pay super absorbent amount of money just to get a couple extra dollars on it, or a little bit of a faster sale. I would never do it, by the way. But that's how you get sales on Poshmark. So Autoposher relisting your items doesn't really help too much on Poshmark. It just freshens up the listing for a quick second. What people are complaining about too, I hear, is the photos become a little grainy. That's because if you didn't catch her post and you didn't catch her email, Poshmark just recently changed their algorithm. So that way, if you relist an item, the same exact item, a copy of it, within a 60-day period of time, you will not end up on the newly listed page and it flags your listing. So what she did was she changed her first photo very slightly, just a little tiny bit grainy, so that way it beats that algorithm. Every 60 days, from what I understand, it will go back to your original photo. So it's just for that one relist that you're going to have that grainy photo. I did talk to her last night about this. We had a conversation. That's why I didn't get to bed until like 3 a.m. because I was talking to her about this. I personally think she should have brought that to the attention of the community before she made that adjustment, to see what you guys thought about it. She's actually thinking about doing relist every 60 days now, so that way it keeps your same listing and you still beat that algorithm. But I told her I think you should have brought that to the community's attention, talk to them about it, see how they felt about it before you made that adjustment. She's just trying to do what's best, try to still get you on that front page. Right now, if you go through my Poshmark closet, I have no duplicates. I've been using Autoposher for 7 months. I've never had a duplicate on Poshmark. The only place I've actually had duplicates on is Mercari, and that's because it failed to relist. It says it failed to relist on her end, but it actually listed on Mercari's end, and then it listed again. And I've only had that happen 5 times in 7 months. And normally when something sells, I'll catch it. I'll see the same exact listing twice and I'll pull it. I've never made a double sale because of that. So for 200 of her listings to get relisted, I personally think those of you who are using Vendu, You are the ones who are having multiple items get relisted. That's the only thing I can come up with. There shouldn't be a reason why one person has 200 and nobody else has 200. Everybody should have 200 if the system's not working correctly. It doesn't just work differently on one platform or one person's closet than it does another person's closet. So I personally think what's happening is people who are using Vindu, I don't specifically know how the relist feature works on Vindu, but I'm assuming that when Autoposher breaks your link and creates a new one, Vindu still has your original listing, and then it's also pulling the data from the new listing, and you are getting two listings put up at the same exact time. With List Perfectly, I don't have that issue because there's no relist feature on List Perfectly. So if you're just pressing the relist button on Vindu, it's relisting items for you, you're probably getting duplicate listings because you have two separate links now for the same listing. That's what I assume. She's looking into it right now because we went back and forth on this, trying to figure out exactly how this could have happened last night. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, no duplicates here, and I don't use a cross lister. I don't have any duplicates right now. I looked through both Poshmark and Mercari. I have 0 duplicates last night. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. I think Autoposher is still a great tool. I think that, you have to take opinions from other people, and then you have to look at your own data. And if your own data doesn't match the opinions of other people, maybe it's just something that they did wrong, or maybe it was a glitch in something they're using, another platform possibly, but I don't have any data to say that, my sales are down. For example, Dusty said that her sales, she had 5 sales as soon as she turned it off. There's nothing that correlates to Autoposher that if you turned it off, you should have more sales. Because the way Poshmark works is sharing. So if she shared all day and she's continuing to share, that's how you're going to get more sales. You're not going to get more sales from relists. Very few, if you get any, are going to come from the newly listed page. But I've already had this conversation with her. I've had a conversation with, they're so loud. I had a conversation with Autoposher. We're both on the same page. They're both trying to figure out exactly what happened. But for example, and I know a lot of people are commenting, I see them coming in. I'm not going to respond to them just yet. Here's my data. And I can show my page right now. I'm going to show it on Facebook and YouTube right now. You guys can see my page. I'm about to show you my page on TikTok as well. Here's my data from Poshmark, because that's what we're talking about right now is Poshmark. Let me try to get this as close as possible so you guys can kind of see what I'm saying. This line right here is April. April is when I started using Autoposher. Autoposher was used mid-April. As you can see, I had a jump of sales from 66 to 78 in April. So that was already an increase. I saw that increase. Then this is my first full month of using Autoposher. See the difference? Went from 66 to 90 sales. Then I had 83. So I went down a little bit. You know what happened in July? I can tell you exactly what happened in July. I stopped listing consistently on eBay and Poshmark and Mercari because in July, I took a big jump on Whatnot. So I focused all my attention on Whatnot, and that's why my sales dipped. For these 3 months, I was focusing on building Whatnot and not building eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So as you can see over here, correlates to the data. Boom, boom, boom. But sales started to increase this month, because that's when we brought my mother-in-law on. We started listing more. And as you can see, we're about halfway through the month this month. And this month might be my best month for Poshmark. It's rivaling this month. So as long as you are consistently listing and you're using something to share your items, you will see a increase in sales. But this is cold hard data. This actually correlates to how Autoposher is working. This is correlating to exactly what I was doing on the platforms. This data will correlate with this actual cold hard data. So you have to, if you're going to make an assumption that something is happening, you have to have some kind of data behind it. I think that's what they're trying to figure out right now. And again, they're 2 awesome people, and they're both working together to try to figure it out. And hopefully something good comes of it. But I'll have Autoposher on in the next few weeks to talk about, not next few weeks, next few days, to talk about like how she's feeling about the situation and how she can do better in the future. So I hope that understands. Do you share that spreadsheet? I don't share it publicly, but it is my personal spreadsheet. It's the one to That's Jason Hayspread. So if you want to purchase it, you can purchase it through my link in my bio. But yeah, it's linked in my bio. I use Autoposher too. Yeah, I've had no issues with it. I don't see any issues at all with Autoposher. So I figured I'd get that off in the morning because I've already been DM'd, like Celeste, who's in the chat. She DM'd me this morning and asked if I saw anything wrong with Autoposher. I think a lot of you look towards me to help you guys through a situation like this. You asked me for my input on it because you guys are all here watching what I do. So I figured I'd just give my input on it. I have no issues with Autoposher. I have zero issues with Autoposher. So yeah, and this is not tea, by the way. I know you said tea, but me, Dusty, and Autoposher have been all talking together about this whole situation. I just felt like I'd kind of suppress the situation and make you guys like think like, hey, if somebody is saying something is wrong, just look at your store, look at your listings, and if you see nothing wrong, then there's probably nothing wrong. It's probably just a glitch on their end. Something went wrong on their end that's not doing it on everybody else's end, so there's something wrong with there. I would say this: if you guys use Vindu, maybe check your listings and see if Vindu's double listing your items, because it might actually be Vindu. All the people that I've seen like complain about it also use Vindu at the same exact time. I haven't noticed any issues. Yeah, I have no duplicates. I checked it yesterday, so we're good to go. Yeah, the only thing I've noticed is the grainy photo when it relists. Yeah, the grainy photo, she already put an email out. If you have Autoposher, she already put an email out to explain the grainy photo. The reason it's happening is because it needs to beat Poshmark's new algorithm. So you have to change something on your listing, and she doesn't want to change the title. She doesn't want to change the description. So she chooses to change the photo, and it's very slightly altered. I know a lot of people are saying it's super grainy. If you go through my Poshmark closet right now and you scroll just on the main page, you won't even notice any difference. I don't notice any difference. It's only when you click into the listing and you really focus on that first photo, that's when you see the graininess. So I don't have any issues with it. But hopefully she comes on either tonight or tomorrow night. We have another discussion about this and ease some people's nerves. So I use Vindu and Autoposher, and I had many duplicates. It was a mess. That might be the reason. I got to talk to some people that have Vindu and how the relists work on Vindu, because I have a feeling when it breaks the link and Vindu is catching that as a brand new listing, so it's listing two items at the same exact time. I'm pretty sure that's why it's happening. That's why people are having issues. I can't be certain. You still have to figure it out, but I think it's Vindu. Shout out List Perfectly. Link in my bio, 30% off your first month. I've had no issues with List Perfectly. And this is something I said on my live a couple nights ago. And Ethan and Chris were here, and they were bullying me a little bit, friendly little bully. And they were saying, do you even know what you're talking about with Vindu? And I actually watched a video afterwards to figure out how Vindu works. That's how I know a little bit more how Vindu works. But if you use a system to list your items for you, right? Same as Autoposher, you should be checking that system and making sure it's doing its thing appropriately. The thing with List Perfectly is it opens a link to Poshmark, and I'm actually listing on Poshmark instead of listing on Vindu and pressing a button to move it to Poshmark. I'm actually listing on Poshmark when I'm listing on List Perfectly. Big difference. Big difference. By the way, if you guys are chatting on YouTube and Facebook, for some reason my chat died again. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I gotta figure out why the chat keeps dying over there. It's really annoying. Ethan says he doesn't like you anymore because you're big now. Ethan is bigger than me, okay? Ethan's a big guy. Ethan's big. That's what she said. Next up, Bugatti. This is a Bugatti Uomo shirt. Do not pick these up. This one sold for $26. I paid $8 for it, but I had it listed forever. I don't pick up Bugatti anymore unless it's like a crazy pattern. This is not crazy enough. This is a really old pickup. I used Vindu in the beginning, and I complained to Vindu about it, and they blamed Autoposher on Flip now. Yeah, it's got to be Vindu. It's got to be Vindu. So if you use Autoposher and Vindu, maybe you just turn off relists for Autoposher for the time being. I don't know if this is public information. Hopefully Autoposher doesn't care. I'm sure she's going to talk about it later tonight. But Autoposher's already on it, and she's figuring out a new system to help you guys catch duplicates. And there's literally going to be a duplicate catcher. So she's going to have it in the system to check your listings to make sure that there's no duplicates. She's coming out with that pretty soon. Actually, very, very soon. Might be sooner than you guys think. So this will calm all your nerves because all you have to do is press a button and it will literally check all your listings and check and see if you have duplicates. So yeah, that's coming out very soon just because of this whole situation. No problem with flip, no duplicates. Yep, I have no problem with LP either. No duplicates with LP. It's got to be good old what do you call it? Vindu. Shout out LP. Is there any way Autoposher could also implement a cross-listing software? Maybe we'll talk about that too. She's talked about it in the past. I'll just say that. She's talked about it in the past. She's talked about it. They're figuring this thingy out. Yep, they're figuring it out. They got it together. Both her and Dusty are working together to try to figure it out. Yeah, it's good to see, like, I'll say this, Neha is really good in situations like this, and she wants to build a product that's good for everybody. That's her intent. Her intent is not to make a product that's going to piss everybody off because then she makes no money, right? So her intent is make a good product. And if there's any issues with it, all you have to do is reach out to her and say, hey, I have an issue with this. Can you please help me with it? And she will answer you within a day or two and come right back to you, sometimes within an hour. Like literally I messaged her last night. She messaged me back in 20 minutes and we had a conversation last night. So she's really good about that. So if you ever see an issue, message her. The good thing about Autoposher is she has logs of everything Autoposher does during the day. So if you claim that there is multiple relists, she can actually go in and check and see if that's actually been happening. And if it does, she'll let you know and she'll look into the issue why it's happening. But yeah, she can talk everything, analytics and everything behind the scenes because she knows that stuff. And you, yes, I've been talking to you. I actually talked to Dusty not yesterday, but the day before about the situation. And then I actually turned off the relister. I still have it off on Autoposher just to test if I get more sales. I haven't seen any more sales. Yesterday I had an average day. I had 4 sales yesterday. I had 4 sales on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday too. So I've had average sales even though I turned it off. Again, when you relist on Poshmark, it doesn't really help you too much. I hope you guys understand that. On Poshmark, a relist is not the same as a relist on eBay. It's completely different. And you know, a relist on eBay is significantly greater than a relist on Poshmark. Poshmark relist only helps you a very teeny tiny bit for a very short period of time. But the thing you're using Autoposher for is the share feature. That's what you want. That's how you make sales on Poshmark, is the sharing. Again, I've used Poshmark for like 4 years now. I know the ins and outs of Poshmark. I've done it for a very, very long time. Is it reason sometimes it relists 2 other day in 20? So the reason it's relisting a different amount every day is because it's relisting items that are about to end. So if you have 20 that are about to end, it'll relist 20. The next day, if you only have like 2 items that are about to end, it'll relist only 2 items. It's a big difference in that. Next up, Brooks Brothers Madison shirt. This is a size 17. This was listed for Uno Diaz, right? Is that how you say days, right? Mm-hmm. Uno Diaz. Paid $5.34 and this one sold for $25 plus ship. Easy money. I love solid white Brooks Brothers shirts, especially bigger sizes. Is there an easy way to find out what hasn't been cross-posted from one platform to another? It's tough with 1,200 listings. Without saying too much, there may be a feature coming out soon. That's all I have to say. Un día. That's how you say it, not uno días. Un día. Yeah, because días would be multiple days, right? Un día. Yeah, I am not Spanish by any means. How many items do you list daily? We try to do 20 to 30 per day. I'm trying to do at least 30 per day. Yesterday, I only got 14 up. But that's okay, because today we're going to get a ton up. Perfecto. I can roll my R's. That's about it. This one's going to ship for $5.33. Perfecto. All right, almost done. At least today is not as long of a shipping day as yesterday was. Why is this not opening my... Oh, why am I still showing this, by the way? I've been showing my spreadsheet on YouTube and Facebook for a very long time. That whole rant, I was showing my spreadsheet. You guys got a full look into my spreadsheet. Hopefully you copy and paste that thing. Is Mom helping today? Yep, she's over there. She's taking photos behind me. If you see somebody walking behind me, that's Mom taking photos. Where's Surf's been? Surf's was on vacation. He was in Disney. He was in my area, my neck of the woods. He was in my neck of the woods. Sorry about that, Facebook and YouTube. I didn't even realize I still had my other screen on. En fuego. En fuego. I'm going to learn Spanish on this live. That's what we're going to do today. On fire. Is that what it means? Yeah. En fuego. Man, you guys are teaching me stuff. See, you can teach me Spanish. I'll teach you reselling. By the end of the live, I'll be fluent. When you sell pictures that are framed, what are the best packaging? I've never sold picture frames. I don't think I've ever sold a picture frame. So I'm the wrong person to ask that. I would just put like pool noodles. Shout out Wagon. I'd message Wagon. Wagon would know how to ship that. Pool noodles and then wrap it up. Pad it up really good. Does your mom get paid for helping? Yes, she does. She does get paid for helping. Safe to say that if you list 10 items per day, you will sell 5 per day? No, because if you list 10 items that don't have a good sell-through rate, you're not going to sell those items. You can't sell 5. Yeah. It all depends on what you're listing. That's how many. That makes it what's going to sell, right? If you list 100 items a day, that doesn't mean you're going to sell 50 a day. Especially if you just listed them. To sell half of your items you just listed would be, unless you're selling stuff with really good sell-through rate. Was eBay sales on that sheet? I didn't see. Yeah, they're on the front of the sheet. You want to see them? I scrolled over and I didn't realize that I was. Look, there's eBay sales right there. eBay sales. Yeah, eBay sales right here. Monthly totals, units sold, all that good stuff. ASP. Screenshot it. View it. Bink. Posh asked me to do beta testing regarding the new option promoting listings. Yeah, just be careful because even if you do the beta test, if you go over the limit, you still have to pay for the promoted. Dealing with Dalton talked about that, I think, on one of their podcasts with him and Ethan. Next up, Joe's Jeans paid $7.47 for this one. It sold for $27, free shipping, not a great profit. Just glad to see these gone. It was a lower size too. It was a size 32, which I don't normally pick up in Joe's Jeans. I'm new to this. I only market on Poshmark. Where do you look to find the original price? Oh, I saw your question earlier, Mary. I meant to hit you back, but I started the live like right after you messaged me. So on Poshmark, I put 0 in for the original price on all my listings. You don't have to, what they're asking you to do is like go find the original price and then put your price in, and it will show the difference. Like if something retails for $120 and you list it for $20 in pre-owned condition, it shows the buyer that there's a big difference in pricing. But I always put 0 in. I don't spend any time on that. Congrats on a huge day of sales yesterday. 99 items. Let's go. K-Way and Mom for the win. Let's go. K-Way and Mom for the win. No Kayla. No win for you.
I don't work.
No, she's over the listing. No win for Kayla. Just me and you, Mom. Let's go. What's up, 520? Is Ethan going on a mission trip with his shoes? Is Ethan going on a mission trip with his shoes? I don't know. You got to ask Ethan. Why? I don't get the joke. Why is Ethan wearing some special kind of shoes? It's going to ship for $7.35. By the way, it's going to go ground advantage. K, Way, and Mom. Oh, got you. They said K, Way, and Mom, but it's K, Way. So it's all 3 of us. Got you. Okay. She's included. She's included. Lots of posh. Is Ethan going on a mission trip with his shoes? What does that mean? Why are these not printing immediately on eBay? Did eBay change something? Now you have to click a separate page just to make your items print, which is kind of annoying. Do you like the picture tent versus lights? I have that, and I also have a photo booth next to me. Oops, I almost dropped something. That photo booth right there is to take close-up photos. But yes, I prefer it. You don't need it, though. You can take photos on the ground if you want, like Surf's Up Fine does. Things I was spending a lot of time listing. Yeah, just ignore that. Put a 0 in there. No sun in the Northeast Ohio today. I need a photo booth like you guys. I have it linked in my bio if you guys want to buy it. Just know it's pretty expensive. Don't go out and buy it if you don't have the funds to buy it right now. Just wait. Do you wash clothes only if they have stains or bad smells? What's up, Amy? I got confronted by Karen about buying shoes to sell. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, oh, that lady. Sorry. I don't know why I said guy. That lady. Now I got it. I watched the video. Now I get it. Okay. Yeah, he's going on a mission trip. I get it now. How did I not get that right away? I get it now. Next up, LL Bean. This is an LL Bean flannel lined shirt. It's like a shirt jacket. Pick this up for $8.56. It sold for $40. The flannel lined shirt jackets actually sell for really good money. So make sure you're on the lookout for them. $40, pre-owned condition. And I didn't wash this, if you wanted to know. This one's going to ship for £2. Let me see how I'm going to ship this. It's going to go, Ground Advantage. I don't think this is going to fit in a padded flat rate. How much is Priority Mail? Priority Mail is $9.94. I'm just going to ship it Priority Mail. It's only a couple pennies more to throw it in a Priority Mail envelope. Somebody asked earlier if I use these for eBay. This is one of the ways I'm using them. I could potentially try to shove this in a padded, but I doubt it will fit. So I'd rather just make it easy on myself, throw it in an envelope. I'm still making profit on it. I have plastic bags we use to store the items. Linktree link in my bio, Angela, has all the products we use on a daily basis. Those bags are linked in that Linktree. So just click on that Linktree link. If it's not here on TikTok, go to my Instagram or my Facebook. It's linked there. And then click on the products we use on a daily basis. What clothing measurements do you put in your listing? Depends on the item. For shirts, it's pit to pit, top to bottom, shoulder to shoulder. You're not using your own box, so you're saving there. Yep, facts. I like the way you think. I'm upgrading the label. What's up, Liv? We're in Central Ohio. We had to make something for our photos too. Yeah, you don't have to buy this crazy setup. You can just use like the ground. That's what Surfs does, and he sells more than me. So yeah, there's a certain number of sales you try to keep in relation to what you have listed as percent. Right now, no, we're just trying to list as much as we can before Christmas. Christmas rush will bring in a lot of sales. But I think once I hit about 25 to 2,700 listings, I think that's where I'm going to probably do some clear outs of my store, get a whole bunch of older listings. And I'll try to keep between 25 and 27 because that's where I think I'll max out on space for the time being. And then if I ever get to a warehouse space, then of course I'll increase that. But for right now, I think that's where I'll probably tap out at. Last sale, I'm going to make a video on this so you guys are seeing this early. So make sure you go watch that video and you like it and you watch it all the way through, okay? Don't not do that just because you're watching it right now. But this right here is an awesome find. If you watch the video, you'll be able to see the whole entire shirt. But this is a Polo Ralph Lauren 2XL Gayabera. I think is how you pronounce it. Gayabera shirt. It's like one of those cigar shirts. It's a really, really good shirt to be on the lookout for. There's a lot of different brands that sell these type of shirts. Howler Heads is one that sells these type of shirts. Polo Ralph Lauren, obviously. And there's another brand that's escaping me. But they go for big money. So this is just a simple white shirt. Button, short sleeve. It has 4 pockets on the front. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Be on the lookout for these. I picked this up earlier this month. I think at the beginning of this month, actually, for $7.47 at a Goodwill. And it sold for $70 free shipping over on eBay. Just a simple white shirt, but it's a special shirt. It's 100% cotton. It's a size 2XL. There's nothing going for it except for the fact it has multiple pockets, and it's one of those Gayabera, however you pronounce it, shirts. But watch the video today. It'll show the whole shirt front and back. It's a really good sale. It's really one to be on the lookout for. This is probably one that if you were walking past it in a thrift store, you would just think it's a plain Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, and you might even list it for like $25, thinking it's just going to sell for $25, when actually it's a special shirt and you should list a lot higher. I had it listed for, I think, $100, and I got a $70 offer this morning, and I took it. How do you spell Guy? It's spelled Guayabera. Somebody in the chat, write it in the chat for me. Guayabera. Sorry. I probably just messed it up. Yeah, that's how you write it. How do you fold the shirt so perfectly in the bag? You have a video on that, right? On Kayla's Facebook page. You need to go to Kayla's Facebook page and give it a like. It's Kay the Book Nerd. She has a video on how she folds all shirts, how we get them in that bag perfectly. And we don't use like a folding board or anything like that. We do it all by hand. Men use them in Mexico for parties. Yep. I think people call them like cigar shirts too, something like that. Not with a V though, with a B. Hopefully it's with a B, because otherwise I spelled it wrong. This one's going to ship for 10 ounces. No problem. Newer follower learning a lot watching your videos. Is there a percentage off? Percentage off what? Percentage off what? This is also going to Sarasota, Florida. So this is literally going a couple miles down the street. That one right there. That's how you pronounce it. Or that's how you write it. That one right there. How do you buy clothing online, Institute, and what platform do you sell on? I buy most of my clothing from thrift stores and retail stores, and I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. Mostly. I do sell a little bit on Whatnot too. And accepting offers. Here's your question again. Is there a percentage off when accepting offers? So the percentage that I accept on items just depends on what I paid for the item. For example, I paid $747 for this. I listed it for $100 and I took a $70 offer. So I took a 30% off offer, but I paid $7 for this and I sold it for $70. So that's why I took that low offer. If I paid $50 for this shirt, I probably wouldn't have accepted $70. I probably would have countered a little bit higher, but because I had such a low cost into it, I didn't really care. I took a lower offer. Put coats in poly mailers or boxes. If they fit in poly mailers, I'll put them into clear bags. If they don't, then I just put them right in the boxes. Like some of you guys' jackets that you bought from me on Whatnot, I didn't have bags big enough for them. So I literally just put them in the bag. And some of them I put like brown paper around them so that way they wouldn't rub against the sides. But if they were like jam-packed in the boxes, somebody bought 3 massive coats on Whatnot. And I put 2 of the priority mail boxes together, and I still couldn't fit the third one in. So I had to split the shipment. That's how much they bought. But yeah, if they fit in bags, I'll put them in bags. If not, then I don't. Do you do one-day shipping? Everything is one-day handling. So if it sells on Friday, I have until Monday to ship it. If it sells on Monday, I have to ship it by Tuesday. What brand of jeans were you talking about yesterday with the paint stains? Cult of individuality. Cult of individuality. What % sales increase can be expected during the holiday season? Depends on what you're listing. If you have a bunch of new with tag stuff, you should expect your sales to highly increase. If you have a bunch of pre-owned items, obviously pre-owned doesn't sell as well as new with tags. People will still buy pre-owned to put under the tree, but most people are buying new with tag stuff. So if you focus more on retail arbitrage right now and get some more new with tag stuff listed, you'll see more sales. That's kind of what we're going to start doing the next couple weeks. Have you seen the company on Facebook that's selling bulk clothing that says name brands? His company is JTC Auctions. Not sure. No, I haven't seen it. I do have, 2 boxes behind me. Those 2 boxes right there are from American Thrift Supply. I need to do a video. I might do that today, a video unboxing both of those. One was sent to me for free. And they didn't make any stipulations that I had to make a video about it, but I am going to make it because it's nice for them to send me a box. And then I bought one under another name, so they didn't know I bought it. So that way I can compare the 2 boxes and make sure that they actually send good stuff out, because I know sometimes they send only good stuff to influencers. So I got 2 boxes to unbox from them. That's the only bulk place I've ever bought clothing from, and the only reason I bought it is because they sent me a free box and I want to compare it. That's the only reason I did that. Typically I don't do that because the price they're charging doesn't leave enough meat on the bone, and I'd rather just go to a thrift store and buy the same items. Does one-day shipping help your sales? Maybe. I mean, if you're buying on eBay and you could buy the same item and one person's offering 1-day handling and one person's offering 3-day handling, you're probably going to go with 1-day handling because you just get the item quicker. You sell J. Crew, it depends on the J. Crew piece. I sold a J. Crew jacket yesterday. We packed it up on live. It was a military jacket. Those ones I always pick up. I bought 2 denim boxes, had flaws. Yep, I'll open them on. I'm not going to open them on live. I'll make a video about it, and then I'll open them on the video. All right, everybody. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you guys listening to the Auto Posture rant. I'll have her on either tonight or tomorrow night, and we'll talk to you guys more about Auto Posture. And if you're feeling like some type of way about it, I think that you should just look into the situation and see if it's actually affecting you. If it's not affecting you, Auto Posture is working perfectly. I don't think you should make the switch. I think you should stay with it because it's working for you, right? But I'll have her on. I'll be live later tonight. If not, we'll just do a hangout live and I'll do some listings or something like that. So appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.